Sound Healing by Marcus Patman. I first encountered sound healing when a friend of mine, Joy, who does sound healing with a didgeridoo, performed such on my heart center. At the time, I didn't think much of it. It felt good, but I didn't think much of sound healing at that time. More recently, I found myself at the Mystic Garden Party in Ashland, Oregon in the summer of '9. In one of the events I attended, there was a sound healing in a dome the day after the Day of Time on the first day of the Mayan year. This was a very powerful experience for me, and it really made me realize how much sound healing and sound itself would take part in my spiritual development in the future. While I was in this sound dome with about another dozen people, the leader of the ceremony had several quartz crystal bowls, which were tuned to the root, solar plexus, heart and throat chakras. We started at the root and worked our way up, and with each chakra we would sound into that area based on the energy center we were working on. For instance, on the root chakra we were instructed to make more primal sounds, whereas with our heart center the sounds were of an angelic nature. Something else I noticed as this was happening was as we were sounding together we would naturally harmonize with each other to weave our sounds into one wave, to which would make the overall effects of the healing even more powerful. I really walked away from this ceremony with a new take on sound healing and realized that it is very important to stimulate my energy centers with their corresponding sounds on a regular basis for health and vitality. Later in that day, I also had the pleasure of attending a sound healing panel with some of the leaders on sound healing and psychoacoustics. In addition to using sound to heal yourself, I also learned the importance of using sound to craft your own personal soundscape in my daily life to help in keeping balance and overall well-being. The sounds our society makes naturally aren't very healthy, and most of us live with very unhealthy soundscapes. A healthy soundscape has a time, tempo and pitch suited to your vibration. It's up to you to find what works well with you, so I encourage you to start exploring different sounds and types of music to find that mix that is right for you. I suggest starting with classical music. As much as I love rock and roll and heavy music, the loud nature of such types of music doesn't make the best soundscapes for my body. Doesn't mean I will stop listening to hard music. In fact, I very much enjoy that type of music, but I will be more conscious on how many hours of the day I am subjecting my body and mind to sounds that do not serve my highest purpose. Sound healing also for me ties in with my water healing and work with water. Sound affects the way water crystals form and the information that water conveys to the body. The water inside our bodies is very sensitive to outside sounds, so it's a good practice to tune your body's water with an acceptable soundscape following spending hours in a crowded city, at a loud concert or sporting event for instance. As we raise our vibration, sound becomes a very powerful tool that can be used to our advantage or against us. Sound can heal, and it can also hurt. It can affect the energies and water in our bodies in a positive and negative way. It's up to us to do the best we can to cultivate healthy soundscapes around us at all times, even if this means withdrawing from an event or gathering in order to keep ourselves centered and in balance. For me, nothing is more important than to stay in my center of power so that I may continue to do the work that I have been put on this earth to carry out.